Today we will discuss on research design. So basically, what is research design? Research design is the blueprint that guides every aspect of the research. That is the research design. And how does it start? It starts from research problem. When you have a problem, you are going to research on it. It starts from research problem formulation and ends with reporting. After conducting the research, you have to report the research. It ends with reporting. How the research should be? It should be methodologically sound. You should have sound methods, good methods employed in the research. It should be ethical. Okay, you have to implement ethics within the research, and it should be defendable, ethically defendable. Defendable means no one should question your ethics. In such a way, you have to design the research in an ethical way, so you can defend yourself. And we are doing the research in homeopathy, so that's the reason we have to implement the philosophy of homeopathy. We have to ensure that all the philosophy or whatever the aspects within the homeopathy, similia principle, okay, miasms, whatever they are, all the principles you have to ensure that they are incorporated in the study design. Otherwise, what happens? Invalid conclusions. You will not conclude the research. Wastage of resources can harm participant. It will harm the patients, or it will harm the reputation of the discipline as well. Homeopathy entirely can be blamed if this is not methodologically sound, ethically defendable, and it is not incorporated in homeopathic philosophy. That can happen if you don't do it in a correct way. To understand research design, you need to understand the concept of research onion. So what is research onion? Research onion is a framework of research methodology that helps researchers to systematically plan and design the research. A research onion is a method by which you can design the research systematically. Who developed it? Mark Sanders, Philip Lewis, and Adrian Thornhill. These are the three British scientists best known for their academic work on the research methodology. These are the scientists who worked on research methodology, how to do the research. So they have come up with this research onion. So why research onion? What is the need for research onion? It is called research onion because research makes decision layer by layer, right? You have to remove the upper layers of the onion so that you can go deeper inside. In the same way, research has to be designed in layers, moving from outermost layers, broad decision. First the decision should be broad, okay, after that they have to become narrow, or they have to be specific. To the inner layers, more specific methods, until they reach final research procedures. This helps ensure that all the parts of the research design are logically connected. So when you understand the upper layers of onion, after that inner layers of the onion, there will be some format to it, so that all the parts of the research are logically connected, rather than going and doing whatever you want. So it has to start from the outer layer and broad ideas, and it has to go deep into specific ideas. So what are these layers? You can see layers of research onion. There are 6 layers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 layers. So what are these layers? We will look into it. This is the research onion. Okay, if you think that this is a research onion, so these are the layers. This is the first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, and finally we have the sixth layer. Okay, these are the 6 layers. We will check what are these layers. Okay, one by one we will check. First layer is research philosophy. What is research philosophy? So basically what it describes is what you want to research, not your mentor wants you to do something, or your guide wants you to do something. It is about your philosophy, what you are actually interested in. You are interested in numbers, or you are interested in finding something new, or you want to check what is existing. So what is your philosophy? What you exactly want to do? You want to do a survey research, or a fundamental research, or applied research, whatever you want to do, that comes your philosophy. That is the first part. Second one is research approach. How do you want to approach it? Do you want to have it in the form of a deductive logic, or inductive logic, or abductive logic? What logic you want to, you are coming from generalized to specific, or specific, you want to do a specific research and generalize it, or you want to develop a hypothesis like abductive research. Next is the research approach. What approach you want to follow. Next one is methodological choice. What you want to do? Do you want to do a qualitative research or quantitative research or mixed methods? You are, if you are good at numbers, you can do quantitative research. If you don't do, if you are not good at numbers, you don't like enjoying numbers, so then you can do qualitative research. If you, some research require both mixed methods, right? So this is the research choice. Coming to strategy. So what you exactly want to do you want to do just an observational study, or you want to do survey by answering the questions, or you want to do an experimental study? That is the research strategy. This is the one, two, three, fourth layer of the onion. And coming to the fifth layer of the onion, that is time horizon. So what do you want to do? You want to do a cross sectional research. You want to do research at one day and complete it. You want to end it. Or you want to do longitudinal research. You want to recruit the patient and you want to follow them for a long period of time. That is longitudinal research. This is a time horizon. And the final one is a technique. So what techniques you want to employ? So what data collection techniques or data organ, once you collect the data, you have to organize the data, and you have to analyze the data, and you have to interpret the data. So what type of data collection you are having, or how you are organizing the data, how you are analyzing the data? So is it null hypothesis, is it alternate hypothesis? So organization is again data cleaning. Do you want to tabulate a data, or do you want to represent in the graphical form? Or interpretation, what are your interpretation? Like you want to conclude that null hypothesis either rejected, or you fail to reject null hypothesis. So what are all the techniques related to data collection, organization, analysis and interpretation come in the innermost layer. This is about research design. Thank you.